Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. As Academic Registrar, it is both my privilege and pleasure to welcome you all to the Cambridge Corn Exchange for this evening's Anglia Ruskin graduation ceremony. We've gathered here today to celebrate the success of the class of 2018. Graduation ceremonies follow a tradition from the 15th century, and it is a tradition that has developed since. Roughly translated, graduation means taking a step. And graduation symbolizes the move of the former student, now called a graduand, into a new role in society as a graduate, where they will use the skills and talents developed during their studies to contribute to the future advancement of society. Each graduand will cross the stage and shake hands with the Deputy Vice-Chancellor to symbolize their transition to this new role. We will applaud them for their success so far, but also in anticipation of the contribution we expect them to make to society in the future. At the conclusion of the ceremony, the Deputy Vice-Chancellor will formally admit all new graduates to the community of scholars. And as new members of that community, as the academic procession leaves the stage, the new graduates will join the procession, and that will bring the ceremony to a close. So it's now time to begin our formal proceedings. I hereby declare the ceremony to be in session, and I call upon the Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Professor Roderick Watkins, to address you all. Deputy Vice-Chancellor.
Distinguished guests, graduands, family and friends, colleagues, as Deputy Vice-Chancellor of Anglia Ruskin University, it is my very great pleasure to join you here this evening at your graduation ceremony. And firstly, to all those graduating this evening, my congratulations on reaching this milestone and graduating from your chosen course. And today is a day of great celebration. It's an opportunity for each of you to take stock, to reflect, and celebrate your achievements to date, but also to look forward to the exciting careers that stretch out in front of you. And whatever career you enter, you are the future. You now have the opportunity and the responsibility to embrace and promote change, to implement new ideas and new ways of working. The passion, energy, and commitment that led you to undertake your ARU degree and gave you the strength and resilience to succeed must now be applied to building your careers and realizing your ambitions. And whether your future lies in education or health, business, science, technology, arts, or the humanities, your passion and your expertise must now be applied to helping society to address the challenges that we all face, nationally and globally. And we will have succeeded in our task as a university if we have helped you to develop the skills, the creativity, and the confidence and the determination to influence and lead your professions, to promote change, and to make a real difference to your communities. Last autumn, as you began your final year of study, Anglia Ruskin celebrated its 25th birthday as a university, having been awarded university status in 1992. And that recognition was an important milestone in a history that stretches right back to 1858, and John Ruskin's inaugural address at the opening of the Cambridge School of Art. And in all that time, our institution has been dedicated to harnessing the personally and socially transformative power of education and to widening participation to as broad and diverse a student body as possible. And during the past 25 years as a university, more than 150,000 people have achieved a higher education qualification from Anglia Ruskin, studying courses ranging from architecture to zoology. And we continue to grow. We finished last year with 5% more students than we had 12 months previously. And overall, nearly 36,000 students are currently enrolled with Anglia Ruskin in the UK and overseas. But we are also proudly a regional university, committed to serving our region, and a civic university, committed to supporting the prosperity and the development of each of our host cities. And it is our ambition to help maximize the economic, social, and cultural well-being of each of the communities we serve. But we can only do this in partnership with a wide range of organizations right across the east of England. And growing and deepening these partnerships is a priority for us over the coming years. 2018 has been a very successful year for Anglia Ruskin. Last week, we learned that we had maintained our position as the highest ranked of all of the UK's post-1992 universities in the Times Higher World University Rankings, and that's for the third year in a row. And earlier this month, having secured government approval for our new medical school, we were delighted to welcome our first 100 medical students to our Chelmsford campus. And we have been one of the most innovative and responsive universities in taking forward the government's agenda around degree apprenticeships, with over 450 degree apprenticeship students starting their courses with Anglia Ruskin last year. That's about 10% of the UK's total. At the same time, we have continued to take major strides in developing our research and innovation portfolio. Research income is growing substantially, and the number of PhDs we award each year has more than doubled. This summer, 2 of our academics won multi-million euro research grants from the European Research Council, and the range, depth, and quality of our research publications and outputs continues to grow. Working with Essex and Harlow councils, we are building a new business innovation centre in Harlow, and we have been appointed university partner for the NHS Clinical Entrepreneurship Programme. But as a university, we define our success above all by the positive impact we have on the lives of our students and the communities we serve. And for us to succeed, we will need your support as our newest alumni. For the support we receive from our alumni and friends really matters. It adds value to the education we can provide to our students, and it supports our researchers to push boundaries. So please, help us to build links with your networks and your professions, and spread the word about your university. Before I close, I would please like to pay special tribute to your families and friends who have provided you with their constant support and encouragement throughout your education. You and we owe them our sincere gratitude, so thank you very much. And I would also like to acknowledge and thank my colleagues, staff from right across Anglia Ruskin, for their tireless commitment and professionalism, their imagination and their creativity, and their enormous contribution to all aspects of your courses. But above all, once again, my warm congratulations to you all. I do hope you enjoy this evening. I wish you well wherever your Anglia Ruskin degree takes you, and please do stay in touch. Our success and your success are now inextricably linked, and Anglia Ruskin University would not be where it is today without you. Thank you.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, thank you. So now we come to our main business for today's ceremony, the presentation of those receiving awards. And I call upon Dean of Faculty, Dr. Apurba Kundu, to come to the podium to present to the Deputy Vice-Chancellor graduates from the Faculty of Arts, Law and Social Sciences. Dr. Kundu.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, it is my pleasure to present to you graduates from the Faculty of Arts, Law and Social Sciences. For the award of Bachelor of Laws with Honours, Sharon Alasoba Genewari. For the award of Foundation Degree in the Arts, Graphic Design, Anil Singh Gill. Samuel Hockley. Fionn Patrick Ovington. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours Graphic Design, Angela Ayebale. Florence Aylin. Also receiving the BAM Award for Industry, Fiona Barnes. Susan Bostanjo-Olaru. Adele Brown. Emily Grace Brown. Natalia Brozozovic. Also receiving the BAM Award for Industry, Magdalena Silvia Ciesla. Emily Jane Dickinson. Also receiving the CPL Award for Creativity, Ana Paula Fernandez. Poppy Huskinson. Louis Christian Jarvis. Deria Kaimakju. Sergey Kim Oates. Justina Anna Obudzinska. Also receiving the One Space Media Digital Media Award, Beatrice Padre Bernardino. Lisa Marie Parker. Shauna Marie Amy Paul. Jade Penfold. Sophianne Pinnell. Austin Pitch. Adam Prescott. Charlie Rose. Hushaini Val. For the award of Master of Arts, Graphic Design and Typography, Julia Melanie Golick. Neil Randerwala. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honors, Computer Games Art, John Curl. Hanin Asa. Amy Green. Catalina Haim. Francisco Homem Rosa Fonseca. Imran Khan. Alexandra Nita. Ira Helder. Reese Rose. Setsabo Istvan. Stefan Miroslavov Tomov. Alessia Tripodo. Sabrina Wilson. For the award of Master of Arts, Computer Games Development Art, Holly Ackrell. Harrison Kendall. Helen Odell. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honors, Fashion Design, Leslie Best. Georgia Bishop. Emma Louise Cheeseman. Kanleakorn Danbuniti. Coral Derfoot. Mercy Droskova. Katie Fisher. Shelley Flood. Mario Antonio de Oliveira Gomez. Emily Grundy. Frances Helen Hallett. Selima Joytun Rahman. For the award of Master of Arts Fashion Design, Daria Barbalata. Hannah Beverly Norton. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honors Interior Design, Hande Eje Aye. Allison Holly Chin. Diana Lind Renegado Christensen. Lillian Da Silva. Dilha Bahar Erdost. Aleta Fazekas. Evelina Fruga. Billy Lloyd Jones. Sibilla Macchione. Diksha Valeria Rudhun. Kieran Carr. Alice Becky Spinola. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honors Film and Television Production, Joshua Agnew. Also receiving the Royal Television Society East Student Awards 2018 for Factual, Edward John Armstrong. Maya Rose Blake. Also receiving the Royal Television Society East Student Awards 2018 for Drama, Alina Bobilova. Andrea Bortolasso. Ella Bristow. George Bullen. Also receiving the Royal Television Society East Student Awards 2018 for Drama, Matthew Frank Birdfield. Ty George Burrows. Also receiving the Royal Television Society East Student Awards 2018 for Drama and the Royal Television Society East Student Awards 2018 for Factual, Theo Daushan Poinder. Miriam Earp. Louis Glenn. Amber Louise Goff. Also receiving the Royal Television Society East Student Awards 2018 for Drama, Mehdi Iromlu. Sean Johnson. Louise Lewis. Francesco Merlini Fiore. Harrison Obi Keller. Grace Felicity Parker. Also receiving the Royal Television Society East Student Awards 2018 for Drama, Alessandro Picato. Jamie Lee Richmond. Connor Sadler. Paolo Sampson. Annie Sanders. Also receiving the Royal Television Society East Student Awards 2018 for Factual, William Stevens. James Wayman. Liam Wells. Jessica Woodhouse. For the award of Master of Arts, Film and Television Production, Erin Grace France. Laura Goncalves. Karine Kolelat. Deshaun Mergen. Mariana Vedes Fernandez. Odette Michelle Zemelis. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honors Photography, Glenn Patrick Adams. Inaki Ajedo Perez. Edward John Alabaster. Also receiving the Tempest Photography Prize, Christina Stephanie Babak. Charlotte Freneau. Emily Gray. Natalia Martina Grelewska. Tilly Mae Meehan. Alex O'Brien. Joanna Randall. Helena Therese Ross Greetham. Jerissa Louise Schotten. Daniel Saleh. Jack Williams. For the award of Master of Arts Photography, Hugo Donathorne Tate. Rachel Carol Slater. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, that partially completes the list of graduates for me to present to you today.
Dr. Kundu, thank you. We have many distinguished academic staff at Anglia Ruskin University, and I should now like to ask one of them, Chris Draper, course leader in the Faculty of Arts, Law and Social Sciences, to come to the podium to offer a few words of reflection. Chris.
Thank you, Deputy Vice-Chancellor. Thank you. It's a huge honour and privilege to be sharing this very special day with you and celebrating your achievements. But when I was asked to say a few words, it felt like mission impossible. How do I sum up over 100 individual stories in 5 minutes? I suppose my role here is to find common threads, links that now bind us as an academic community, to possibly offer some advice and to offer some perspective on what has happened, what is happening, and what will happen. So here goes. I met many of you on your first day with us, 10 things to do in Cambridge. I don't know if you got around to doing any of those things, but it seems appropriate to be meeting for what many of you will be your last day with us. We're here to celebrate, acknowledge, and reflect on your academic achievements, witnessed by family, friends, peers, and academics. Congratulations, you did it. Yay, you. Hopefully, during your time with us, you've also picked up some important life skills to help prepare you for the future. Making friends, some of whom will remain with you throughout your lives. Discovering the importance of vitamins and minerals in a healthy and balanced diet. And lastly, discovering the eco setting on your washing machines. All play a part in your future. You're well prepared for the future, even if it doesn't always feel like it. It's this combination of your academic achievements and life skills that prepare you for the future. So, 3 years down the line, for most of you, how do we find ourselves here today? I'd like to say a few words about my fellow academics, and at this point particularly pay tribute to Chris Owen, head of school, who is leaving us at the end of the year, but has been incredibly popular both with his colleagues and with you, the students. Chris. Thank you. This is very much about celebrating your special day, but I just wanted to say a few words about my academic colleagues and what we do. In some ways, we're like alchemists, taking base metal and transforming it into the gold that you are today. How do we do that? Well, two words that spring to mind are transformation and change. It reminds me of the old joke, how many therapists does it take to change a light bulb? One, but the light bulb's really got to want to change. Through your hard work, curiosity, and open-mindedness, you've shown that you were keen to embrace that change. That's why you're here today. It's our job to challenge you, encourage you, to push you to do the best you're capable of, to ask difficult questions of yourself, each other, us, and the world around you. If we've succeeded, we've given the skills to find the right answers to those questions. It's you who have enabled us to do our job. Thank you. As we approach the end of our educational journey together, I think I can speak on behalf of all my colleagues and saying what a privilege it has been working with you. We have faith in you and congratulate you on the achievements made and the achievements to come. We're very proud of you all. At this point, it's traditional that someone offers some advice or observations, and you can take these or not take them. They may make more sense a couple of years down the line. Be curious. Don't confuse the internet with real-life experience. Number two, career paths are unpredictable. Nearly 28 years ago, I was where you are at my graduation ceremony. I can tell you now, being here in this outfit, giving this speech, was not part of my career plan. And that's partly because I didn't have a career plan. As creative people, you will be designing your own futures. And I think careers often make more sense when we look back on them. You're starting out in your careers, but sometimes it's easier to join the dots further down the line. Look for opportunities, and remember, luck favors the prepared mind. Tutors' voices. Here we go. In the coming months and possibly years, you will hear tutors' voices. This is okay. You're not going mad. When you're making work or producing a work, you might hear, what would Kirsten make of what I'm doing or say about this? What would Will, what would Martin say about this? Over time, that will be replaced with, what do I think of this? That's good and it's normal. The shock of leaving. Once the day's over, you'll feel a bit lonely. Find, make, and remain part of a community. Cherish friends and family. You'll need them in the coming months. They supported you this far and will continue to do so. Beginnings and endings. This might feel like an ending of something, and in some ways it is. But as with every ending, there's the seed of a beginning, and that's where you are now. There'll be many beginnings and endings in your lives. This is just one of them, important as it is. Learning continues throughout your life. And finally, you've probably shed blood, sweat, and tears to get where you are today. Bit of advice, you'll need something much hotter than an eco-wash to get rid of those. Today is a day heavy with symbolism and transitions. And for the past few weeks, I've been thinking about the symbolism today. I'm an illustrator, and as an illustrator, I tend to think in terms of metaphors and symbols. And when I was writing this, I was looking for the right one. There are several early drafts here. Are you like Chris Hadfield, commander of the International Space Station, waving goodbye to Earth while singing ground-controlled Major Tom? Are you like fully fueled planes, waiting for the green light from air traffic control as you taxi onto the runway, preparing to take off into the wild blue yonder that is your future? Or, as a keen gardener, is it now time to place the healthy young orchids that we've nurtured outside the greenhouse door to fend for themselves. Possibly all of the above. Fortunately, I've settled on the simpler one, that of paper boats being placed on a river. If we stick with this metaphor, then your education is your rudder and your compass. You will make your own map, your own charts, but may your rudder and compass take you on exciting journeys, safely through turbulent times, and may they always guide you safely back to us at Anglia Ruskin. Finally, and that's a word you've all been waiting for, something has shifted today. The tutor and student dynamic has been replaced by you becoming colleagues in our academic community. You entered this hall today as graduands, and you leave as graduates. Congratulations, and we wish you all the very best for the future as we celebrate the class of 2018. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Chris, thank you. We now continue with our main business for today's ceremony, the presentation of those receiving awards. And once again, I call upon Dean of Faculty, Dr. Apurba Kundu, to come to the podium to continue to present to the Deputy Vice-Chancellor graduates from the Faculty of Arts, Law and Social Sciences. Dr. Kundu.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, it is my pleasure to continue the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Arts, Law and Social Sciences. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honors Illustration, Elizabeth Anderson. Amy Louise Beenham. Ali Bickerton. Hazel Christie Bryan. Cornelia Bulatite. Jasmine B. Collins. Emily Coltart Lloyd. Maggie Cunningham. Abby Helen Frida Dewberry. Briannie Hope Doyle. Heather Margaret Foraker. Olivia Nicole Gannon. Lucy Heather Gibson. Nisha Gorania. Megan Rhiannon Harris. Celine Jane Jennings. Ria Kanani. Du Huan Kwan. Francis McCarthy Jones. Taryn Murfitt. Elfie Teasel Quinn. Melissa Saunders. Jason Sherwood. Abigail Smith. Anna Tensner. Georgina Wise. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honors Illustration and Animation, Josephine Lingard. Beanie Harwood Perkis. Will Rokira. Gabija Sadaskate. Catherine Thomas. Levi Van S. Tara Wood. For the award of Postgraduate Diploma, Illustration and Book Arts, Emma Jane Denton. For the award of Master of Arts, Illustration and Book Arts, Jasmine Brady. Christina Lamprey. Emily Jane Lang. Nina Rachel Lewis. Kel Windsor. For the award of Master of Arts Printmaking, Christina Amelia Stockham Coates. For the award of Bachelor of Arts Fine Art, David Stiles. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honors Fine Art, Luke Braddock. Christian Copping. Darcy Demain. Also receiving the Sustainability Art Prize, Emmy Dungate. Paige Edwards. Amy Gao. Long Yan Khan. Shonal Keshwala. Ella Lamming. Elena May Lucas. Hannah May Lucas. Monica Mendoza Rifo. Also receiving the Dr. Supani Gaisley Fine Art Prize, Sophie Neville. Edward Parkhouse. Isabel Lily Potts. Mike Rogers. For the award of Master of Arts Fine Art, Yu Hun Cho. Yes. Adriana Forte. Sally Ann Elizabeth Parker. Karen Teresa Rand. Julie Kim Rossiter. For the award of Master of Arts Children's Book Illustration, Chloe Applin. Clara Avedillo de Frutos. Rebecca Margaret Barnes. Julian David Philip Bonhorst. Katrine Brosnan. Deborah Jessica Brown. Lauren Gemma Downing. Eva Katerina Edie Elland. Lele Sa. Also receiving the Macmillan Prize for Illustration, Maria Guarda. Sarah Helen Harvey. Jordan Louise Hempstead. Sandy Horsley. Farah Iqbal. Sakika Kikuchi. Maria Christiansdottir. Emma Louise Lazelle. Inbal Leitner. Xianyi Liao. Shushuan Liao. Sarah April Merritt. Takai Mitsutani. Carrie O'Callaghan. Lucy Pickett. Leah Jade Plumley. Jessica Lauren Radley. Also receiving the Macmillan Prize for Illustration, Marina Ruiz. Chloe Robin Savage. Farah Shaw. Christopher James Slinger. Ashley Hall Smith. Omri Stevenson. Singye Tor. Sarah Turpin. Sarah Helen Underwood. Anouk van der Putten. Sarah van Dongen. Also receiving the Sebastian Walker Prize, Viola Huang. Louise Elizabeth Warwick. Haley Diane Wells. Flavia Zoria Drago. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, that completes the list of graduates for me to present to you today.
Dr. Kundu, thank you, and congratulations, everybody. We are now nearing the end of the ceremony, but first I should like to ask one of our wonderful new graduates, Beanie Purkis, to come to the podium to propose a vote of thanks on behalf of all of those receiving awards today. Beanie.
Vice-Chancellor, honoured guests, ladies, gentlemen, and fellow graduates. It is my pleasure to offer the vote of thanks today from myself on behalf of all the students graduating at this ceremony. I would like to begin by thanking senior staff, course leaders and lecturers. Together you have disrupted our perceptions, pushed our boundaries and created inspiring course content that has awoken our minds. All the while guiding us through with eagle eyes so we could reach a place of boundless freedom and potential. We would have been lost without you. Thank you for helping us successfully complete our studies and reach our goals. There have also been many more staff behind the scenes that have worked so hard to build such a vital support system that has allowed us to enjoy our time at university. I would like to thank the faculty staff, library staff, student support team, catering services, the Students' Union, and many more. You have played such a vital role in making the university a safe place. Many of you have been instrumental in enabling us to become the very best version of ourselves, and thank you for that. Of course, I could not conclude without thanking family members, friends, loved ones. You have all been such important facilitators in helping us to achieve our goals and dreams. We've been there on days filled with laughter, smiles, and excitement, but more importantly, stood by, encouraged our perseverance when times have become hard. For those of you who have contributed, supported us on this long and challenging journey, this day is as much for you as it is for us. Please do look back and at all that we have conquered with you by our side. The arts is sometimes perceived as a less reliable study path to take in life. And deciding to do a degree in a creative discipline is not always an easy choice. But here we are today as graduates. As each one of you will know, projects do not get completed overnight. Well, not always. A lot of hours, hard graft, and dedication goes into any art degree. Many a moment we may have found it to be almost too tough. We may have doubted ourselves, our work, We may have even ripped it up and started all over again. As Henry Matisse once said, creativity takes courage. I'm stood here today before many courageous individuals that have made it through. I am honored to have studied alongside you and delighted to graduate with you all here today. Thank you to everyone who has made this life-changing experience attainable. And congratulations to my fellow students.
Beanie, thank you and very well done. I now call for one final time on the Deputy Vice-Chancellor to address the new graduates. Deputy Vice-Chancellor.
So now, please, will all those who have been presented to me on stage this evening, will you please stand? As Deputy Vice-Chancellor of Anglia Ruskin University, I hereby admit you to the degrees, diplomas, and awards for which you have been presented to me today. As a member now of the community of scholars, take all that you have learned into society and uphold the values of freedom of thought and scholarship. Our warmest congratulations to you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of the ceremony, and I hereby declare proceedings closed. Can I now ask everybody to stand for the academic procession?